No hat this time, no logo. I got a new shirt I got to wear. We haven't done that yet. Hey, how you doing? We're going to start the show in about 2 seconds here. All right, you're here kind of early. Well, that's all right. We're all kind of early. It's a special show today because there's no baseball. There's just a home run derby that's not on television. It's on Netflix. I only know one guy that's got Netflix. But anyway, don't get me started. All right, no memorabilia this show. We're going to revamp the show according to what AI said to me from YouTube. YouTube AI talked to me. So we'll follow their instructions next time. Right now, give me a 10 count countdown. Thank you. Woo! No, it's not time for Dodger baseball. But we're here. Nobody said it's time for Dodger baseball because it isn't. We already played, and it's not the first half. Let's get it right, shall we? It's really 59%. Oh, let's call it 60% of the season because we played 97 games. No? Okay? So it's a 60-40 deal. Well, you know that. All right. But it's a break. Okay? The guys get a break, some of them. I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come on in. Pull up a chair. Sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your LA Dodgers. I'm getting crazy. Today's the 13th day of July. You're going to hear something on here you never heard before on this date in Dodger history because you're not even going to, nobody is going to tell you this but me. It's the only place you're going to hear it, right here. And we're going to do some stats, a few stats. Got a mini injury report because you've been hearing those all the time. But anyway, we got the home run derby and the All-Star game looking us right in the face. So let's get to those things. In the news, let's review the recent series. Actually, let's not. The Blue were swept by the D-bags. There's no need to discuss anything because, to me, it kind of felt like they had their eyes on either the All-Star game, those involved in that, or 4 days off, which I think most of the guys were looking at that. So enough said. They didn't play well. We know it. I know it. You know it. The whole damn world knows it. So move on with it, right? Or as some of the players say, just flush it, right? We got to get a toilet flush on here. We go, we're going to do that. Next show, write a note. Toilet flush. Write that down. All right, I'm getting it. I'm getting one for the next time. All right. Anyway, the team is now sitting at, 61-34, something like that. Okay, we're a zillion games ahead of everyone. We're 11 and a half games ahead of San Diego, 12 and a half against Arizona, whatever. 15 ahead of Frisco, 23, 20-something ahead of – we're a million games ahead of everybody. We're still in first place. And by the way, in case anybody didn't tell you this today, because they should tell you every day, the Dodgers have what? Let me hear you all at once. The best record in baseball right now, right? All right, because that's what it's all about. Who's got the best record in baseball? Your Los Angeles Dodgers. Thank you very much. That's right. Okay. I had an injury report. Forget the injury report. We don't need it. They got 4 days off. They should be better by then. I know Snell's coming back soon. He's going to go on rehab probably next week. Who else are we talking about? We're not going to see Will Smith for a while. Bad neck. All right, Will, get it together. Pull it together. We have a boatload of shout-outs. I had a power outage today, which blew out half my notes. So I've got to go get some new ones. So let's try and do that. We're going to do this in live time, right? This is always what's tough about doing these shows. All right, let's go back, and we're going to do them in live time. Let's see. It's not going to let me in, I bet. I want to go and see who the new members are. We got a bunch of newbies, so we're going to do it right now. All right. Switch it up. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to look for all these people I think are brand new followers. Manuel L., Michelle L., Dario W/W-V, Charles B., Leonard C., Greg G., Lori C., John S., Margie R., Annie R., Carmen A., and Jose O. I think those are the newest ones, and that's what we're going to do it. So I'll tell you what, let's hear it for all the newbies. Just let's do that. All right. That's it. And Roger E. and you and me and the rest. Okay. And Fox Jabri, because he's Fox Kelly, and El Zorro. All right. Yeah. And thank you very much for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks for subscribing here on YouTube and in Facebook. And tell all your Dodger loving friends where we are. Tell them to like us on Facebook and hit the subscribe button when they get into YouTube. We're doing YouTube live today. Did everybody know that? Is anybody watching? Not yet. We're going to check them out as we go. Now, I was told by AI here on YouTube that we should look at the screen every couple of minutes. Okay, maybe I will. I usually do it at shout out time, but I'll do it at other times. All right. And also, we're glad to, by the way, we're glad to have everybody in here with us. One more time for the newbies. Thank you. If you have fan mail, toss it here on the Facebook page or in YouTube. You can write to us first time ever. If you have comments, you can put them in the YouTube video area, which is neat. Or you can write to Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com. Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com. All right. Okay. I did want to get you up and running for the Home Run Derby, which is today on Netflix at 5, and then the All-Star Game, which is tomorrow. So let's just go through this real fast. I'm not going to make a big deal. I'm not going to stat you to death. Let's just tell you the participants. There are 8 guys in it. Munetaka Murakami from the White Sox. He's got 20 bombs right now. Kyle Schwarber, of course, you know about the Phillies, 32. His buddy Bryce Harper, also in the Phillies, has 20. Jordan Walker with the Cardinals has 22. Wilson Contreras of the Red Sox has 20. Jack Caglianone with the Royals has 14. Ben Rice with the Yankees has 28. Junior Caminero with the Rays has 27. There are your participants for the 2026 Home Run Derby. All right. And if you didn't catch the note I was giving out last week, here it is again. There's a new format this year, which won't make it quite as boring, I guess. Since 2015, there's been a time element involved in the Derby. Well, that's no more. They swept that out. Instead of trying to hit as many homers as possible during a timed round, each of the 8 participants will start each round with a finite number of swings. In round 1, you get 20 swings. Even if you strike, you don't hit the ball, and you swing and miss, it's a swing. So you only get 20. In round 2, you get 15, 5, 10, 15 swings. And then 15 swings again in the final round. Now, all swings will count against the player's swing allotment, whether it results in a homer or not. So it's a homer or nothing here on Home Run Derby. Remember that? However, a player who homers on his final swing of a round can keep swinging until he doesn't hit one. So if the guy goes on a tear, it's like 2 or 3 at the end and keeps going, they'll let him go till he doesn't hit one again. So that's kind of cool. I'd like to see that. A couple guys did that once a couple times ago. All right. The players with the top 4 home run totals from the first round will advance to the semis, where they'll be seeded based on their first round homer totals. They'll face off head-to-head, number 1 versus number 4, number 2 versus number 3, to determine the 2 finalists. Now, what happens in the event of a tie? Ties in the first round will be broken by home run distance, because they're going to be telling you the stats on the distance, which I don't really care about, with the player who hit the longest homer among the tied participants advancing. In the semifinals and finals, ties will be broken by 3 swing-offs until a winner is determined. That's pretty cool. All right, let's do some this date in Dodger history. This is a tough one. You're not going to hear this from anybody else, maybe. And it's as plain as the nose on my face, which is pretty big right now. So you know this has got to be a good one. And I'm surprised I haven't heard it. I had to look this one up. I mean, wait, I had to look this up in the Dodger Journal. You know why? Because on all the main national pages, there was no date in Dodger history or no date in baseball history that matched up with what I wanted to talk about. This one does. This date in Dodger history, July 13th, that's today. On this date, 50 years ago in 1976, which was the bicentennial year. How many were around for it? Yes. Well, on this date in 76, Steve Garvey, yeah, that's Steve Garvey, our Steve Garvey from the Dodgers, drives in a run in the first inning with a triple, sparking the NL team to a 7-1 win in the All-Star game at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Yeah, by the way, you know why they had it in Philadelphia 50 years ago? Because like right now, they were celebrating the bicentennial, and now it's the, what do they call it, the sesquicentennial, or whatever they're calling it. Anyway, 250. So 250 years. Well, they want to celebrate at the place where the darn thing was signed, right? The Declaration of Independence happened in Philadelphia. So there you go. That's why they had it there then at Veterans. That's why it's at Citizens Bank Park tomorrow. All right. Anybody remember this is extra credit. Anybody remember the MVP of the 76 All-Star game? It was not Steve Garvey. He won it in 74. In 76, it was George Foster. Remember George Foster, home run guy? All right. And the first pitch, by the way, I remember this because I got to meet this guy's daughter, believe it or not. The first pitch was thrown out by then President. Anybody remember the president in 76? Gerald Ford, the guy that wasn't elected, right? Yeah, he took over for Nixon, of course. Everybody knows that. All right. Well, those of us who are around remember it. Okay, stats of the day. Let's do now at the midway in the season, which really this isn't because we're just an all-star break. It's really 2/3 of the season almost. Let's do the team leaders in batting, and we'll do pitching next time because we're going to come back on Friday before Thursday or Friday. We're going to do a show right before the play starts again on Friday, right? We'll come back Thursday, Monday to Thursday. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, team leaders in batting right now. Let's do those right now. We'll do pitching next time. Right now, well, guess who's doing most of this? Average, home runs, OPS. Ohtani's got all three of those. He's batting .293. He's got 22 home runs. That leads the team. He's got a .952 OPS. That leads the team as well. Gotta love it. RBIs. Who's leading RBIs? Anybody know? Andy Pajas has 66 of them. Way to go, Andy. Okay. Runs scored is also Ohtani. He's scored 65 runs. That leads the team. Anybody know who's leading the team in hits? Not Ohtani. With 103 hits, it's Freddie Freeman. Yeah. Love it. And the last stat, as we always have it, our Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack watch. Now, this is kind of cool for me. We know we lost the last 3 games of the first half, so-called, to the Arizona D-Bags, right? We're all sad about it. Okay. Well, you know as well as I do, anytime the Dodger pitching staff gets 7 or more Ks in a game, we get free Jumbo Jacks the next day, right? Well, they did it the last 3 games. Even though they lost all 3 games, and 2 of them were pretty big losses, they still managed to strike out 7 or more guys in each of the 3 games. That's the work of a good pitching staff on a championship team. Shh, don't tell anybody. Anyway, right now, our staff has done it 78 out of the 97 games we played. That's 80%. That's remarkable. I don't even know if anybody else has done. I don't know. Anyway, 7 Ks. Wow. Anyway, 78 out of 97, 80%. So we get free Jumbo Jacks today. Thanks, Jack. I'm getting mine in about a half hour. So there you go. Whenever the pitching staff gets 7 or more Ks in a game, all you do is walk into your nearby Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties and say, give me the Dodger deal, please. Buy a large drink. And they'll give you a Jumbo Jack any way you want it. Any way you want it. We got to play that. All right, we got some quick hit trivia from Mark Langel's All-Star quiz from a few years back. We kind of whip these out every All-Star time because it's kind of fun to look back on some of this stuff that requires a little bit of Dodger thinking here. Because, they're so national with the All-Star game. You don't hear a lot about the Dodgers, even though there's like 6 of us voted to the team, or 5 voted, 6 have voted with Robo, and then you have Dave Roberts, really 7, although we know that Ohtani's not there. All right. So from Mark Langel's All-Star quiz from a few years ago, the current version of the Major League Home Run Derby played during the All-Star break each year that goes on now began in 1985. Of course, they took the idea from the 1959-1960 series Home Run Derby. We know that. It's not played the same, though. But the current version of this Home Run Derby, which isn't on ESPN this time, it's on Netflix tonight, but it's always been on ESPN until this year, started again in 1985. Your question today, who was the first Dodger All-Star to participate in the modern-day Home Run Derby, which began in 85? Think about it. No multiple choice. We'll tell you later. It was a Dodger. First Dodger to do it. Okay? Wasn't in 85. There's your clue. It was not in 1985. Considerably after that. Answer in a few minutes. Let's get you out of the ballpark. First of all, we already told you about the Home Run Derby tonight. Let's tell you about the All-Star game tomorrow, which is on where? Yeah, Big Fox. Everybody know that? Okay. All right, that's enough. We'll remind you again at the end. It's on Big Fox tomorrow at 5 o'clock. All right. It's going to be Dylan Cease from Toronto. He's 6-4 with a 2.56 ERA for the National League. And it's going to be Christopher Sanchez. Dylan Cease, Toronto, American League. And it's going to be against Christopher Sanchez from the Phillies. He's 11-4 with a 2.62 ERA. Wow, that's pretty good. So we got 2 really good pitchers. Dylan Cease has a 2.56 ERA and Christopher Sanchez has a 2.6. We're going to see some pitching. But then again, you're going to have the best people in the game playing. So we might see a lot of hitting, might not see any hitting. I don't know. Should be good. I always like the All-Star game. I don't love the fact we have a balanced schedule. We all see these teams, but it's still fun to watch to see who's the stronger league or whatever. All right, let's give you the quick hit trivia answer. A few moments ago, we told you that the current version of the Major League Home Run Derby played every year at the All-Star break began in 1985. Who was the first Dodger All-Star to participate? Well, he started out, he actually did it 2 years in a row. In 1993, 1994, he did not win either time. One time he didn't hit any home runs, I don't think. You know, anybody remember who it was? I bet you Lynn knows, Cheryl knows, David C. knows, David K. might know. It was Mike Piazza. and it was one of the few things in his career he did not do well. He did not look good. Because in those days, they were still learning, feeling their way around how to win the thing. It was just really a knockdown, drag-out, killer thing. That's why a lot of guys didn't want to do it. It was really taxing on their bodies. Well, they've pared it down to be not as time-consuming and or athletically a consuming event. So, but it's going to happen today. So if you want to watch it, you got to see it on Netflix because nobody else is going to have it except the radio people. I don't even know if ESPN Radio is doing it today. I'll have to find out who's on. I know Sirius XM is carrying on radio also. All right, other cool stuff. Don't forget, I tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger stuff about our team on Facebook page from time to time, so check back often, mostly on off days. Well, after the All-Star game and the break keeps going until Friday, Wednesday and Thursday, be looking. I might have some cool stuff on there. So we're going to put a few more of those videos from Dodgers past, maybe a couple of All-Star highlights from different games over the years, maybe an early All-Star game from the 70s. That'd be kind of fun to watch one of those. Anyway, we'll talk to you back on either Thursday or Friday. Not sure yet. We'll see how the week shakes out, but look for us at the end of the week. We'll be back before the Dodgers hit New York. And believe me, they're going to hit it with a bang because they're playing the Yankees on Friday. We'll get back with you on that one before that series starts. Anyway, I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come back next time. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. Go National League. Are you guys rooting for the National League? I am. Go National. Remember, it's going to be on Fox tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time on Let's Talk Dodgers.